Can I get a mortgage with a CCJ? So perhaps you're worried about your chances of obtaining a mortgage. Maybe you've even given up because of that county court judgment on your credit file. In this video, we take a look at your possible mortgage options with a county court judgment or a CCJ. Let's go. Hi, my name's Alex Kerr. I'm a qualified mortgage broker and my passion is simplifying the mortgage process and leading you to mortgage success. Let's get into the vid. So there is 4 things to take into account when you have got a CCJ in the eyes of the mortgage lender. This is when the CCJ was registered, how much the CCJ is for, who it's with, and whether it's satisfied or not. So let's have a look at those individually. Number 1, when was the CCJ registered? So generally speaking, the further away the CCJ is, the better. A lot of adverse credit lenders will want the CCJ to have been registered at least 24 months ago in order to provide you with mortgage options. There are some mortgage lenders who will give you mortgage options based on a CCJ being registered at least 6 months ago, but of course the deposit will need to be higher. Number 2, how much is the CCJ for? The higher the CCJ is for, the higher the potential mortgage rate will be. Some mortgage lenders may even have a cap of £5,000 or £10,000 as a maximum that the CCJ can be. Number 3, who is the CCJ with? Now, it's not necessarily the company that is being looked at here, it's the category the company falls into. Sometimes mortgage lenders will not be as worried as a utility bill or mobile phone CCJ when compared to loans or credit cards. Number 4, is the CCJ satisfied or unsatisfied? Some mortgage lenders will only offer some mortgage options to you if the CCJ has been satisfied within a certain period of time or as a minimum before the mortgage application is submitted. There are mortgage lenders who aren't worried if it is satisfied or unsatisfied, but it just means if your CCJ is unsatisfied, the amount of options to you will be smaller. It's also important to know that if you have an old CCJ and you're struggling to get hold of the company to satisfy the CCJ, the mortgage lender will not proceed until the CCJ is satisfied. Sometimes it can take a while to update on your credit file, and in that instance you can use a CCJ certificate to show that it is paid off, that you will be provided with once the debt is cleared in full. Generally speaking, with CCJs you cannot get high street mortgages unless the CCJ is very small, maybe a few £100, and is with a utility provider. You are going to pay higher rates and higher fees when you take out an adverse credit mortgage, and a lot of adverse credit mortgage lenders can only be accessed via mortgage brokers. This is because it's a very specialist area with a lot more work to be carried out when compared to a high street mortgage application. How much deposit will I need? So to give you a rough idea, at the making of this video, you usually need a 15% deposit. Sometimes if the CCJ or CCJs are satisfied and older than 3 years, you may have some options with a 10% deposit, or if the CCJ is very recent, you could need a 20 or 25% deposit. Most of the time, but not every time, with a 25% deposit, you should have mortgage options whatever your CCJ situation is, and a lot of the time 15% is the ballpark area. To find out for sure how much deposit you need for adverse credit mortgages, just download our free mentorship program called Bad Credit File Expert Lite, which will help you take down your adverse credit and work out the deposit you will need in order to obtain a mortgage. The link is in the description below. It's also worth noting that a lot of the time adverse credit is on one of your credit files without you knowing. There are 3 credit providers that mortgage lenders will look at. To check your credit file, download checkmyfile, who have all 3 credit providers on one file. You can download your credit report for free within the first 30 days and it's £14.99 thereafter. The link is in the description below. Finally, I just wanted to let you know we will be producing adverse credit mortgage videos on a weekly basis from this point. They will be published every Tuesday at 6 p.m, in addition to our first time buyer videos, which will of course carry on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Please do subscribe if you have adverse credit and would like a mortgage in the future. Today's question: do you have CCJs that you are worried about? Let me know in the comments. Mortgage warning: as a mortgage is secured against your home, it could be repossessed if you do not keep up the mortgage repayments. So thanks for watching today's video. Please check out the show notes for a recap with access to any links discussed today. And if you like this video and feel you're getting value, please consider subscribing and ringing the bell to receive notifications so we can carry on providing you with value. Have a beautiful day and we'll see you in the next one.